Welcome back, my adoring public, to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3, Feral Fiasco here. Last episode, we finished up Chapter 2, Eastern Erebonia, Lemare Province, Bereahard, the Verdant City. So uses. 4 great houses, Duke Alborea's mansion. Acting Duke's office. Uses. There he is. And he's talking to Patrick.
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the 4 great houses in attendance.
Would that it were different.
So Angelica's dad isn't going to be there, wherever there is.
For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle, which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Useless.
He does not have too high of an opinion of a certain Ironblood. Usus Alborea.
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballad?
Who is that?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Higharms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
You hardly need to remind me.
So, I mean, by that, Usus means he's gonna get very, very involved in whatever is happening when Reen comes to town.
Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises.
Yet another hunky-dory coincidence.
Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class 1's former rivals reunited after all.
Okay. But we're finally about to catch up.
Lord Usus, your visitor has arrived.
Yes, let her in.
So this is gonna be Instructor Sarah then.
Right this way, young lady.
Thanks.
Or Milliam? It is Milliam.
How's it going, Usus? Long time no see.
Hello, Milliam. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah! Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy!
She had backup.
Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut?
He did indeed. Like, everybody's looked so much more stylish now. It's crazy.
But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
But what are they going to confer? Are they going to plan? Are they going to plot? Milliam does not look 15, but whatever. You guys know how it is with anime ages.
Now this is good! Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl.
So accepting. You gotta love Uses.
Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go.
All right, well, that's good to know.
Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
So, is Milliam his caretaker or whatever then?
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation. Even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Usus. I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
The nobles I'm not super interested in, but the Bracer Guild classified stuff I would like to read.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the intelligence division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7.
And that's precisely why you don't have Lecter's clearance, I imagine.
Reen, Halisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
Right? How sincere.
I'm giving you another hug.
He has earned it.
No, you are not.
But Uses.
Wait, what's that sound?
That's the plot column, Milliam. You gotta get used to it.
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
No way.
Could it be?
Been a while, Usus.
Hey! Gaius! It's been so long! What's up with our dodgy friend here?
Huh? Oh, and Milliam is with you too.
Gaius? The good dodgy though, not the European dodgy. And of course, oh, the fade to black. At least we got to see who was calling. Because they could have faded to black after Usus was like, oh my gosh, this is such an important call. Western Erabonia, Lemare Province, Languedoc Canyon? Raquel, the entertainment city. Is this where Sarah is at? Ooh, definitely Jaeger-related activity. Storming whatever that is. So we're going to go to the Lemare Province, huh? But it's two Jaeger Corps fighting each other, it looks like. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna... Ooh, got him. Is that a North Ambrian Jaeger Corps? Versus a Lemare wait, they're retreating. A mutual retreat.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Nope, that's Shirley. And,
I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves.
Was Needhog? I think that was the name of Sarah's old Jaeger Corps.
Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose.
Which means there's gonna be a lot of dying.
I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
She's definitely talking about Sarah.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you?
She was definitely not talking about Sarah. So what is this? Is this Zephyr versus Red Constellation like the old time?
Easy now, Blitz.
Right? Like Rutger couldn't knock you off this cliff with zero effort, dude. He's got that air about him where his power level is crazy.
I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
Oh, where do your loyalties really lie?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said, this is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes.
You know, now that she puts it like that, especially considering what we just saw last episode, and that's a ring around his neck. That's gonna be significant.
And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Purple shadow thing? She can't be talking about the ion. Is she?
Who can say?
Okay, so he's got, so some pieces are lining up.
Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you?
He's like, if you want it, I can bring it, but you don't want it.
The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time.
So it's neither of their Jaeger Corps that are involved in whatever's going on down there. There was a distinct lack of red for it to be Red Constellation, but...
So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger King.
So, he's the... Was it? What's his face? The Jaeger King Creep?
Really had me sweating there.
No. I'm thinking, okay, because Randy's dad is still super dead. He was always the Jaeger King. Fee's dad was always the Jaeger King.
Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance.
Ooh, someone's cool.
Don't you think?
Oh. There she is.
I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day.
Hold on. Instructor Sarah's dad was a colonel in the military?
Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
I guess Instructor Sarah would be like, she'd probably be younger than Claire right now or something, right? She's like 23? Yeah. Exactly. Did not want to, like, for her to jump out and be like, it's time for you to die again, Jaeger King, and then us having to fight him with just her.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while.
We haven't seen anyone, especially haven't seen any dudes with that particular shade of pink hair. Her Colonel Dad is probably super dead.
Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age.
Don't you guys love it, dude? Like, she's definitely younger than I am, bruh. And she's talking like she's older than the Jaeger King is.
Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but...
Okay, so she's not younger than I am, but still.
Either way, I'm too young to be old.
Exactly.
Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got 2 of the strongest Jaeger Corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head. For me and for the kids. And you know, even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
Her penchant for older men rears its head again. Honestly, the Radiant Blade Master is more attractive than the Jaeger King. But hey, I don't know why I didn't mute that. I never do though, do I? There we go. Alright. So what do we got? What do we got going on? Probably gonna switch back to us now. It's not switching back to us. Is this Crossbell again? No, it's another knight. It's another Divine Knight. McBurn's Divine Knight?
Well, someone's early for a change.
So is this what they're trying to meet the conditions for? They're trying to get this Divine Knight to awaken?
Basking in its glory?
It's awe-inspiring.
Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is they might still be in the Lemare Province, maybe? We didn't get a new like location update.
I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
Was that? I thought that was because we saw that one, but I thought it was just a rock formation at the time. Though I guess no, we definitely went traipsing around Nord in the second game. I guess I just never really put the connection together that there was anything interesting about that rock formation.
Yes, just about the same size too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Probably needs an awakener.
Insides?
Sorry we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Duvalie?
Took you too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
I can never remember these two, like, their names, Inez and Enea. They just don't stick.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Most definitely not. Duvalie only has one thing on her mind ever.
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Oh.
Duvalie would never.
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, McBurn, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
Dang, Campanella was like, I don't care about your lord either.
It's you.
So what are they? They're definitely gathered here for this, but is it so they can talk about how their plans to meet the conditions failed or whatever?
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The Crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Who's off goofing off?
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make. Before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
Oh, she's here!
My lord.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
My lord! I'm so glad you're here.
So we're gonna be facing off against her this go-round.
I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes. The Oathbreaker and Lady Mariabelle decided to take on Arteria.
Oathbreaker. I know this got mentioned earlier in the game. I do not remember who that is. But I do remember Lady Mariabelle, though.
And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Oh, nice. The dead-eyed looking blonde dude.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
McBurn happened.
Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see.
You just knock it off one more time.
There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel?
Just an evening sparring match with the blazing demon. Why not?
If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Uh-oh, she's like, put your money where your mouth is.
Nah, I'm good.
Even McBurn won't fight her? Wow.
Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win.
So he's like, we'll destroy everything here with me trying to get that victory.
Just like all of our other fights.
What?
You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louvet.
Just what is their relationship?
Is she still gonna summon? Oh, what is? Is that her, Divine Knight? So she's got one now too.
Now let us begin. The third of our experiments to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze plan.
Oh, never mind. It's just an ion.
To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
That's what it's about? They're trying to imbue Kia's power into these things with battles. So that's what the conditions are. Chapter 3, Pulse of Steel. Interesting. The Legion of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. Is that supposed to be a play on the first game's opening theme? It was Pulse Towards Tomorrow. Oh well. Now we should be joining everybody else. All the way to June. Oh, a Saturday? Going right to a free day. June, the hydrangeas began to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In Leaves, situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. Oh man, I miss rain. Oh, those are some nice effects they've got on the umbrellas. Just gotta be careful our Vantage Masters cards don't get wet. And we should fish up a little more here too to fill out the earlier spots of our fishing thingamabob. Hey! Oh, Celestin. Yeah. Oh, was she late to class or something? After 2 field exercises, the branch campus's reputation began to spread far and wide. And with this renown came additional funding and equipment to enhance the school. I won't say no to that. Still got the same old assortment of Panzer Soldats. And Valimar. Mint hard at work. With a new work apron, it looks like. Oh, hold on. Those look different. The green one to the left of that looks like it can, looks like it's for Muse. And then this one looks like it's a Hector, maybe? So what is Schmidt up to? In addition, the campus welcomes some new faculty. Whoa! Hold on! Becky and Josette? Or maybe just Becky. Becky, a graduate of Thor's main campus, opened a student store. It would be weird if Vivi is also helping out. Does she have the time to take away from her internship at St. Ursula? I can imagine. Oh, and there's Celine. I can imagine working somewhere like here probably would help with, what is it, residency hours? I don't know much about nursing, but I know you need residency hours. Maybe she can get those here too. Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Lind was the perfect candidate to take over the medical office. And though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. So it is both of them joining at the same time. Just like before. Class 7 getting 2 brand new students, 1 guy, 1 girl. Except this time, it's 2 people I would have picked out of everybody. Or, what is there? I would have liked for Jessica and Leonora to also join us. And Gustav, just because I like Gustav. Man, it's already the weekend. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. Aw, looks like you've gotten a bit tougher, Allie. Leo told me you're doing pretty good in swimming club. I still can't swim more than 40 arj though. It seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you're to have an exhibition match with a high school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently their tennis club was just founded too, so we figured it'd be the perfect matchup. I hope the rain clears up. I wanted to get in some more practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny after 4 p.m., just in time for us to be able to traipse around the campus. But judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? Now hold on, Altina. No need to figuratively rain on her parade. You're so predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got some time. There's no way I've got enough time for club practice and studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over match transcripts and teaching the game to Sydney. Wow, one of those seems far more advanced than the other, but you know what? Sydney will probably hold his own. Forgot what a brainiac you are. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. Oh yeah, I was checking out the campus store this morning and it's pretty nice. They've got stuff from all over for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle there. That shop is run by Instructor Reen's fellow graduate, Miss Becky, correct? The school is, at last, starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. That's what I was saying, dude. This whole facility for fewer than 25 people? I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running too. I think Miss Lynn, the one running the medical office, also went to Thor's with Instructor Reen. And Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. On top of all that, we also have the new Panzer Soldat models. I'm surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle, though. I sure don't. Ooh. I'd have thought you'd find it boring, given that most of its articles cover the Imperial mainland. Like, there's some good stuff in there, but it's like, I'm always running around trying to figure out what to do next. We don't really have the time to stop and smell the roses. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbell every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up the new issues when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was going to ask about. What's this big conference thing about? Oh, is it that time of year already? I think it's later than usual. Whoa, hold on. I don't think I've seen any of these insignias before, ever. The Imperial Provincial Council, held once a year, is a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire. Okay, so these are the 4 great houses. Ragnar, High Arms, Albarea, and the 4th one. None whose title is less than encounter permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the 4 great houses. Last year, it was held in St. Ark and hosted by Marquis High Arms. The 4 great houses? I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. 2 of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War, though, right? I remember Allie mentioning she caught one of them. You mean Duke Cayenne? He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War. So Cayenne, Ragnar, High Arms, and Albarea. Duke Albarea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class 7. He was charged with abuse of the people and arson. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh. He sounds like a horrible guy. But, the original Class 7 was involved in all that too. So that means Duke Albarea's second son, the one who arrested him, was Governor General Rufus's younger brother, Eustace. I hear he's now acting as the new head of the Albarea family. Though their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not yet be able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance to this country. So if he's the new head of the family, does that mean this Eustace guy is going to be there too? Well, if he is Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him just because he's Instructor Reen's friend. It's just, everyone from Class 7, besides Instructor Reen, is so nice. Why do you two keep looking at me like that? Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Good morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively in here. Good morning. Hey, don't just burst in here all of a sudden like that. Wait, are you here later than usual? More importantly, he can sense 2 presences? Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today, we'll be getting some new members in our class. What? Sudden is an understatement. All right, you two, come in. You two. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here, but nice to meet you, I guess.
So he's not here to make friends. That's unfortunate, Ash, because you're about to be part of a very tight-knit group. All right. Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7. Oh, so she's the one who gave the order? Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Muse Egret from Class 9. According to the reports, these two are a bit too unruly. Consider this a punishment of sorts for them. It's not that I don't get it, but... Don't us instructors share some of the blame too? Oh, I had always planned to shuffle the classes around a little. And Class 7 has needed more members from the beginning. Especially after the incidents at our last 2 field exercise locations. Well... That's true. Especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? They're already practically part of the team. No question, the two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to the transfer, we'd be more than happy to take them in. Good to hear. Any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all 3 classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just coincidence? The Intelligence Division did mention something about Carbide. Well then, it's been decided. Now Class 7 has 5 members! Fair warning, Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with him. Yeah, got it. Ash and Muse, I should go talk to each of them in person. Were they already aware that they were being transferred, or is Reen the one who broke the news to them? Second period tactics theory. Okay. And this is called mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defensive line, then counterattack from a different direction. You'll need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off, even with what we've got here. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. They don't teach you this kind of stuff at Police Academy. I see. So it is both an offensive and defensive maneuver. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea? Wait, I thought I just muted this. Oh, it only muted media. Wow. Apparently I'm really bad with technology. Half of the agreements reached during the West Zemeria Trade Conference have now been nullified, but yeah. The other half are still in place, and many hope they'll become a bridge to repair relations between the Empire and the Republic. Queen... whatever her name was, old Grey Queen lady, Alice? Something like that. I've forgotten her name completely, but she tried so hard. Didn't amount to all that much, though. One of these is an agreement signed by all the countries the Transcontinental Railroad connects. The other countries of Zemeria. Perhaps I must study them a bit more. I know some of these names, but all these technical terms. A rather unique point of view for an NGO. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. And Altina just absorbing the information with no comment, completely neutral. Now, no need to get all tense. It's time for our once-a-week class on the arts. But Principal Aurelia is teaching this? That's interesting. No matter if you are a noble or commoner, Erebonian or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Orion, sing the first passage on page 17. What? Just like that? Okay. But it's very precise and beautiful in its own way. I didn't recognize that song, and you guys know how these Falcom games love to reuse songs from older games, so your emotional expression still needs work, but having such precise melody, chords, and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now, if we were to add a chord here, we would see that. Probably foreshadowing that if they do give another performance like the old Class 7, Altina would be the one taking Emma's place as lead singer. We'll see, though. We'll see. Good job today, everyone. Muse and Ash, now that you're a part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle. Besides our art classes, anyway. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. I didn't expect her to have me sing like that. Well, I didn't expect you'd be able to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Kurt and Muse I get, but why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer no problem. Who knows? Maybe I'm just smarter than you. What did you just say? Hey, you're all in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door's always open if any of you need to talk, so don't hesitate to ask about anything. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Seriously, enough with that already! Sheesh, yup. Yuna's bombastic dynamic with literally everyone. It's really fun. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand, bow.
Alright, and now they get to talk amongst themselves. It was all pretty out of the blue, you know. Were you two both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Reen? Okay, yeah, that one's on me. I should have known asking you was a waste of my time. I thought you of all people would be staunchly opposed to being in Instructor Reen's class. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him is all. I know he's not a bad guy and he's been through a lot of crap. I'll give him that much. Not to mention, no special powers of his. That's... How do you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He's friends with a talking cat and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Hey! If we're to be classmates, I'd prefer to avoid any trouble you cause. I've no doubt we'll all get along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructor Reen one way or another. Including dear Ash, of course, though he'd never admit it himself. Huh? Now that you mention it, I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has were he truly uninterested. Now I understand. Yeah, damn it. You're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin. Or should I call you a harpy, Egret? Oh, no. I'd much prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Well, anyway. Muse, Ash, welcome to Class 7 Special Operations. Let's do our best together and show Instructor Reen what we're made of. Though our class has grown, we're still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we were to work together on any tasks we can. Good to have you aboard. First, we'll do Panzer Soldat training. Or was it the Keep? Well, this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. But if we're planning to show Schwarzer up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. I thank you for your warm welcome. And now, us. One final word from Major Michael before Reen does his patrols. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 p.m. in the Tactical Conference Room. I will see you all then. How are your newbies treating you? You've got quite a colorful group going on now. I imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Musei and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. Really now? That's very you, Reen. Well, if you ever need any help training them, just give me a holler. Sure thing. Thanks. Oh, Reen, I nearly forgot. We got these in earlier. Are they requests or is it something else? The rain's making it so gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up by evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They'll need these for their missions. But wow, we've really come together since the field exercises in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall it was a good experience. Learned a lot. Saw a lot too. And then, are they gonna show the man himself? That guy, that man, but the other man too. The leader of the Gnomes. Who could that man be? There's no way it's possible. Does Reen have some sort of inkling or hunch? Because I certainly don't. Well, anyway, I guess I should find Ash and Musei and give them their notebooks. I'd also like to chat with Lind and Becky while I'm out. Right, and Celine said she was going to the academy even though it was raining. She said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe I'll check up on her. Obtain Eunice tennis wear. Altina's Academy swimsuit. Alright, golden. So, oh wow, we've already got some events all lined up for us. But we're gonna go ahead and start exploring the campus. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Bye for now, guys.